Hey there, my sweet friends. Welcome back. I hope you are all well. We're going to work on a folio today created with some sturdy mailers. Now, you have seen me use them in many of our previous projects, and in those, I have always utilized that mailer as a sturdy cover. But I was thinking to myself, what if we create the whole book out of the sturdy covers? Then it will be super chunky and thick and heavy and so nice. So we're going to do that today, and I'll show you how. It's pretty easy actually, and it goes pretty fast. So this is definitely a good project to work on for the holiday. We're going to have pockets here, and I'm using a printable from my shop. So there's plenty of room in here for pictures and journaling. And then it also has a very nice, clean, tidy, beautiful spine. So if that sounds good to you, then stick around and we will make it together. Okay, y'all, here is that mailer, and this is a little larger than the standard 6x9. That would be a manila mailer. This is going to be 7 high by 9 wide. Well, it's about 1/8 of an inch short, and it is considerably thicker. And so that is what we want. We want a very sturdy, very chunky book. And so for our project today, I'm going to need to have 4 of these, and I will cut them to be 5 inches. And so the measurement will be 7 by 5. And so here's what that looks like when you get it cut. You're going to have an open end, and we do want to seal that up so that we have a nice finished look all the way around. And so I have put my double-sided adhesive system to work for me. I'm going to have a row of my double-sided adhesive, and then I'll add another row of Tombow. It will be easier to use the tape without the backing, one side only, and then flip it over and then pull the backing from the other side. But I'm just going to set this here, and I'm choosing the pink cardstock that I'm going to use as the matting for all of those pages for the border. And so this is going to be cut to be 6 7/8 by 2. And then I'm going to score it at 1. And like I mentioned, this is about 1/8 of an inch short of 7 inches high. So we're going to continue on with the 6 7/8 measurement. And I'll just set this in here and slide it over so that I can get it positioned exactly where I want. And press that into place over into that adhesive, and then we'll do the other side, and that will close in the open portion of this envelope. Now you are only going to wind up seeing what is on the very end, but once we have the cover on, you'll see how nicely all of this comes together. So 2 glues there, press it over, and then see, now you'll have a nice finished clean edge here as well. And so that is the benefit for these mailers, is that you get a nice finished edge on 3 sides already, and that makes it a lot easier. So as I mentioned, we do need 4, and I have prepared 3 of them already. Now you need a way to connect them together. And so I'm going to utilize that same pink cardstock, and this time it is cut to be 6 7 inches high by 10 1/8 wide. It's scored at 5 and 5 1/8, and so we're going to wind up with 1/8 of an inch for the amount of room that we need for the layers that we want to add. So I'm just going to line this up with my 2 glue combo. And I want to have my spine on the side where we have added the pink paper. And so I can just line this up right along the edge here. It's going to cover the whole page. Make sure it's nice and even and straight going down. You see, and then we're going to have that on the end, and that looks very nice and clean. So let's continue adding all of these pieces until we have them all added, and that will create the base for our book. So now I have all of my sturdy pages joined together with these center sections. We use 4 of the sturdy pages, so we'll need 3 of the connectors, and we'll have 3 sets of 2-page layouts on the inside. And so what I want to do is add a full-size page for one of the sides and then a pocket page for the other. And so I have my pattern paper here cut to be 6 3/4 by 4 7/8. This is some beautiful paper that I picked up from Amazon. I will link that in the description, as well as a link for a comparable envelope or mailer that I can find on Amazon, so you can check them out. But this is really sweet, and it is double-sided, but the same print is on both sides, so it still looks nice, and this will be perfect for adding your holiday pictures to. I think it is a very classic red and pink design. Now for this side, we do want to add that pocket, and so now the measurement is going to become 8 3/4 by 4 7/8. I did bring this to my scoreboard and added a score at 2 inches, and so when I fold that up, it will become the pocket. So let's add that. And so now I do want to use a little bit of that Tombow just to seal up this pocket. I want to make sure to keep it away from the edge, not put too much out that it squeezes out the side. And then just go ahead and hold that in place while the glue sets up. So for this pattern, it was a good match. So when it is folded upside down, those hearts really don't look upside down. But for my other patterns that I want to use, I do have to cover the front of that pocket. And so I figured I might as well do that for this one as well. And so now I have a layering pattern cut to be 2 high by 4 7/8 of an inch wide. And this is actually going to help also kind of differentiate those patterns, so the pocket will be easier to identify. So this will cover all of that folded section. It will also give a little bit of extra strength to that pocket. So now this is going to be even more sturdy. So here you go, is a pocket there. We're going to complete those steps for the remaining 2 sets of pages. So now we have all of our inside pages covered and our pockets added, and then the pockets covered over with a complementary pattern. We're going to add a couple of inserts for each of these pockets, and I'm going to use the sweet pink Valentine printable from my shop. And so I just did print these in the size that they were designed. And then I added more of that pink cardstock as a border. So this is kind of a nice way to include the journaling that would go with your pictures. And so I'm going to put 2 of these down in each of these pockets. You're going to have a whole page here for your larger pictures. And then there's a little more room in these pockets if you want to add some additional flat keepsakes or mementos. So let's add a couple for this set as well. And each of these pages is so nice and thick and sturdy. And so this is going to be definitely a chunky, heavy book. Now let's put the back on before we do any of the front cover, just so that we can have a better flat surface to glue onto. And so now the measurement is going to become 6 7/8 by 5 for the cardstock. And then the pattern paper is going to be 6 3/4 high by 4 7/8 wide. And this is just going to go all the way to the edge. And that is going to finish the back as well as give it another layer of thickness. Now you can see how nice that spine looks. It is all nice and neat and tidy. And then we do want to add our ribbon closure. So let's just go ahead and grab some of this pretty pink stitched satin from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I like to use the same pattern for the front as the back, just to give it a nice consistent look. And don't forget to use that other glue. Look how thick this book has gotten. It is so nice and chunky. So I do want to use a layering pattern on top just to give it a little bit of extra detail. And so I just had this cut from a previous project, and it was perfect size to add so that I can break up this plaid, and it will go right on top. I'm utilizing the same cardstock border as we already have in place. And then I do like to add my doily. Got the image picked out that I wanted for the cover. I did use the same cardstock, pop that up on a spacer, and because this printable had 9 images, that left me with 2. So you can decide to print the whole page like I do, and then have a couple of spare images to use if you want to make some other Valentine projects, or you can decide how big or small you want your images printed to be. This goes right in the middle there, and then of course they do have some flowers to add to the bottom, and so we will add that with hot glue. I did create these with some scrap paper and some die cut foliage, along with netting and loopy twine bow. Got a couple of heart charms here that will go in the corner. I'm adding these with string and hot glue. Cover those cut strings with a button. And then balance that detail with some sequins, and this also adds a little bit of extra sparkles. So let's put those on with the tombow as well. We'll tie our book up here and then trim the excess ribbon at an angle so it won't fray. I do hope that you check out that mailer. It has been great for a variety of different projects, and I do find that it is a good value considering that you're going to get a lot of use out of them, and they are very sturdy. So it's definitely something to consider adding to your supply list. So that is going to be it. I sure do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check the description for links. And as always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.